Hello, everybody. One, two. I am doing the Saturday iOS music app show. This week we're featuring Pure Synth and some other synths as well. Because I wanted to do the Pure Synth leads. Now I'm going to just get on my stream to make sure I can see the chat feed and stuff like that. If anybody turns up. And adjust the mirror in case that needs adjusting too, which I won't be able to see until I'm on screen. Until I can see myself watching. 6 people watching now. Hello. Oh, Mitch is here. Hi, Mitch. How you doing? And just need to do this so I can see what's going on. Hope everybody's well today. That looks that looks okay. I think. I don't know I don't know if I could even make that any more better. I don't know. Maybe do this a little bit, tiny. Yeah, that's slightly better. It's difficult for me to see this because I'm getting I need to watch your sequence videos, Mitch, because I need to do a video as well. I need to do a video. I really want to do a video for that. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Stephen. How are you doing? And Stephen, you did the Javier thing. Excellent. And afternoon, Gimbal, Jake Star. Hey, PAL is here. Excellent stuff. So I'm gonna run through. I like the leads. I also want to give you a tip on setting up Pure, because some people have said that they're getting lots of crackles and glitches. It's a powerful synth. However, how I set this up is go into this little settings manual here, and in audio I just set my buffer to 1024 samples, which is 23.2 milliseconds. I can play really fast and not notice any difference here. So do that, and it works with the poly stuff as well, so it's fine. So set it on that, and I haven't had any glitches or issues. Can leave everything else set the same, all the rest of it. I can't change this anyway, but otherwise, I can, I suppose, more RAM, but low RAM, it works. This just works fine. And another tip as well, you might have noticed that some of the sounds are pretty quiet sometimes. Just go into the multi-effects here, and in the multi-effects usually there'll be a compressor or a limiter, and there you can make your your makeup gain there, sort of thing. Also, as well, it's such a piece of cake to make your sound slightly different. You have stacks of sounds here. You have up to 4 oscillators you can play with. In the second one we have another one, and in this one we'll have nothing but a sine, so we can switch it on and it'll turn now we have a sine in there as well, but you can't really hear that. So if we go to our wavetables here, let's do something like our human, and we could like put a new in. You might not hear it yet. That's quite nice. This is not on the App Store. No, it is. It is on the app. Must be. Listen to that. That's epic. So anyway, we'll do this. And we can turn the volume, maybe do a mix on the other two. So I can hear that glottis vocal effect a bit better. And then we can maybe just add some, let's add some delay. That's epic. I love that. That's great. And if you're happy with your sound, you just go into the browser here, and you can go to user presets, select the bank. I shall select Doug one, where I only have one, and then do this, and I shall call this 8-bit vocal, I think. 8 this vocal. Yes, okay, and there it is. And that was the other one I messed around with. And then we could try that one on. So let's go back to our synth leads here. This one's called Heaven. I'm sure it is, Richard. Let me see. I'll do it, because you know what? You never know. You never know with these things. You do get the odd glitch and stuff. What's going on? So let's have a look, shall we? Let's go. I'm on the UK store now, obviously. Pure Synth. Let's see. Oh, look, it's come up there. Pure Synth Platinum, and there it is. There it is. It's there. Pure Synth. Or you could do Pure Synth Platinum, but it's there with a search. Even if I was to just do Pure Synth, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, it still comes up. I don't know what's occurring there. Anyway, but it is there. Look, see. '80s video game. Oh well, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, if I wanted to make that louder, you'll notice that always in the actual master effects there'll be like a limiter or a compressor, so we can just boost that right up there, give it some tube saturation. Nice. Let's go. What are we doing now? Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, this is, I know this is like a, again, for the theremin sound, for me personally, that has a bit too much of the old wibbly wobbly. That needs to definitely be louder. So I would look at my LFOE. There's nothing on the mod wheel. In fact, what I might actually do is leave it on. I would take it off the actual, maybe knock it up an octave. Crackle wear off my, oh, that's probably what's it. Yes, don't, you must, the most importantly, honestly, this is the entry-level iPad, just the 2018 9.7, cheapest iPad you can get. Put your audio, your audio set in there to 1024 samples. Don't put it lower. You will get crackly glitching. Like that. And if I was to play heavy duty, you know, put it on 1024, you won't have any problems. And I will show you actually by playing a nice juicy polyphonic sound with lots of what's in it. Auto harmonic. Broken engine. This is the Pro, not my 9.0. But it would be the same. I would imagine it would be the same one. I think, the Pros have had a few audio issues, haven't they? Chatty lead. Do like that. This is a cracker. I'm guessing Duke dedication. I'm guessing it might be based on a one of the George Duke leads, possibly. Definitely some of the old Booster Rooney. I would probably find out where the noise is and take that out as well, I guess, if I was actually going to there's 4 sounds involved here, so I'm absolutely not sure. Where's the noise? I'm just not seeing it in my book. Nice sound. Yeah, it is the ensemble patches. Because they're really juicy. FM lead. Nice, you see it's got a bit of layering. Again. See, what I would do is just, if I pick my sounds that I was using all the time, boost the gain up to a suitable level, and if you play legato, you don't get the like marimba hit. So don't actually take your finger off the keys between movements. The big reverbs as well, they use up a lot, like the M verb and the Dream verb. Oh, G Duke's lead. This may be the one I was thinking of as well. Jamel's done a really really great job at setting the vibrato pretty much perfect for each patch. And the pitch bend range is usually like +2 semitones. You know, sometimes it gets the pitch bend range and it goes up like an octave. You don't really want that. You really want it going from like a C to a D. Or a... Makes much more sort of a bendy kind of guitar stringy type effect. It's nice. Korg 800 lead. Nice clean lead there with a touch of reverb. Let's dance. Who knows? Some of these have got seriously juicy basses. Can't access the sample rate. No, Sonic, you're absolutely right. So look, if I show you my AUM, my AUM, I don't ignore that, because when it's an AUV3, the host is controlling everything like that. So you just go into AUM and choose your settings there, go to settings, and you'll see that my buffer size is set on 1024 for everything. 1024. See, 1024, ding, 1024, it's epic. Just set everything on 1024, because you know, it's buffering rate. So I mean, you know, if you were playing guitar in live, but I play, I can't notice any difference. It just sounds better. I mean, don't mean it sounds better. I mean, it just behaves itself better than it would normally. So yeah, I set your host kind of thing at 1024 as well. It's just little things like that make a huge difference, you know. And sometimes if you've got a choice of reducing the polyphony count on a sound, do that as well. You know, sometimes a sound will be 16 note polyphonic or something. You try reducing it to 8 or something like that on whatever, you know. I don't know where you would do that in here actually, but I mean, you maybe don't have to, so, or can't. Lost in Space. Most famous pop lead. That pretty much, isn't it? I am 1024 for everything. Because it makes it safe. And people say, you know, well, man, what iPad are you using to run 25 of them? Like, but you know, it's just it's settings. Or make background apps are running. And if you really are getting any more, you know, turn Wi-Fi off and all that stuff. Anything that might be using resources. See, I've got some. I wonder what would happen if I set my thing like that. Could even do that as well. I'm getting something weird here. It might be here. I wonder. Just change out a sound. That's odd because that shouldn't be happening. Let me see. Where are we? Gospel musicians. That might be something else. That's. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Strange. I'll try open that in, I think, in AUM. Never had that before. That might be, don't be my iPad. Google. Let's see. Pure Synth. Oh. Let's attach this to MIDI. Load. Oh, you can't access it there, can you? Might just go into another synth now. That's really bizarre, that is. Because I'm just going to try something else. Let's see. Some other kind of synth thing. Somebody isn't a primer. I might be getting some weird art. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Do you hear that? That wasn't. This could be because I'm listening to the feed that you're hearing. Yeah, that's something else. That 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, okay. Cool beans. That wasn't anything to do with the synth. That was actually an issue here, either here or on the stream. Dear me. Hey, the perils of live streaming. Seriously. Perils, guys. Perils. You don't want perils while you're live streaming. Here we go. Fix that now. Epic stuff. And we're back in action. Yeah, that was very strange. So you get a massive, I mean, without going through any more leads and stuff. Let's have a listen to some of these. Now, definitely with these sounds, or if we go with acoustic piano, and we go with maybe this grand and string bell thing, I would definitely 100% go and massively make it up. And you'll hear now if we play properly sort of thing. pianos are lovely. Everything's lovely in here. Everything, whatever you pick, just sounds really great. The voices and choirs they really are. They're outstanding. It's worth the price of the. Honestly, I think if you like vocal sounds, it's worth the price of pure synth just for the vocal sounds. Never mind where. Oh, the Vim's way. Oh, hello, Vim. Never mind all the other stuff you get. And the fact that also, guys, you can stack these. You can do what you want with them. See, we only got one oscillator running. Now we got a bit of a grand there, but is it turned on? Turned on now. You can swap out the sounds. You can do what you want. Lovely, lovely. Hello, Grant. But listen to some of these. Listen to some of these. Female bar. And again, with the sound like this, 100% would want to be going and boosting my what's it. And I personally, I think there's a touch too much reverb on there. I think if I was to do some jazzy stuff like that. And we've got 3 reverbs. We've got an M verb, a dream verb, and also a, if I put the dream verb on as well, or we could knock them all off. Well, knock 2 of them off. Yeah, but you never need to change your host back, you know, from 10 to 24. You know, how fast do you want to play? We won't do that. It is an absolute mega beast. It's a fabulous synth, and there's, well, the fact that it's a synth, it's a synth as well as a rompler. So you've got like a fully programmable. You've got a full contingent of waves to play with. Jazz scat sounds. Excellent. And then you just go into all sorts of cool brass. Lovely. So yeah, so the other one I want to have a look at today is where is it? Aparillo from Sugar Bites. Yes, which is also another crazy cool synth. With total mind-blowing things. So again, when you buy I think you can download Aparillo for free, or is it Aparillo? I don't know. You get you get a couple of patches to mess with, and you can have a play around with it, see if it's for you. And if you buy it, you just get absolutely tons and tons of this crazy stuff. Now, Aparillo, like, is an and it is an FM synth of some of of some madness. But listen, we can have a look at all sorts of cool stuff. It sounds even wilder, Jay. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do some extra live streams during the day. I'll still be doing my evening live streams as well. So just messing with a few controls. Now, Tim Webb, Tim from Discord. Tim did a really great video where he did one of his Let's Play ones where he kind of goes through the whole thing and programs some stuff. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to make some cool sounds, or to adjust the sounds that Sugar Bytes have already kind of just programmed in for you. And this is one of those apps that's really great for if you're a sound designer, or you like making soundscapes sort of thing, or ambient drone type of music. We're just holding one note, and you've got this wild thing. Now, all these little objects here, they relate to all these different controls, so you can actually have the thing automatically morph between this thing. Watch. But if you switch on this record function here, and record mode is the orbit. Okay. No, let's have the record mode as this as well. I'm not sure, actually. What is it now to move this? I can't remember. Anyway, like, oh, wait, hang on a sec. Yeah. And then you could save that as a patch sort of thing. Now, my chat feed seems to have stopped working, or nobody said anything for the last few minutes. If someone could just say something so I can make sure it's still working, or I might need to refresh my screen so I can see what's going on. But token me vape and go on to another patch. Oh, hello. Good. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Vin. Thanks, Stephen. Listen to that, guys. That's a full stack of effects. So, as all these different categories of types of sound as well. It's polyphonic and all. Hola, Stephen. 8 years I was in Spain, 8 years. My Spanish is terrible. Charlotte's and Lydia's is fluent even now. Bien, ¿qué tal? I knew all that. Dos cerveza. I'm a Nick Jacobs mirror idea. Yeah. Well, I know Cuckoo does it, doesn't he, as well, and a few others do it. And I think, do you know what? Sometimes I just think it's nice to actually communicate with me as well, you know, and see what I'm saying. It's nice. I don't know. Not for everything. Yeah, I think so. The reflection thing's been around for a while. It's just a heck of a lot easier with a live stream. Otherwise, you really have got to. I mean, I use my live stream is set up as entirely through iOS, so it's entirely through the iPhone. And it, you know, if I want to use multiple cameras and stuff like that, it gets complex, I guess. And also, we probably need to use OBS or something. I'm not that like techie. I wouldn't use me mirror on like a proper video, on like an app video or something like that. You know, if I wanted to see me, I could easily use two cameras then and do it in LumaFusion, you know. But like for live, oh, it just wouldn't be worth the aggro, you know. And I imagine as well, sometimes the buffering and the syncing would be a bit weird. That's a great sound, that is. I like that. What's this one? Brass Tard. So there are some like, oh yeah, Stephen, accordion. I like the lake idea. By the lake before mirrors were invented. So it does do sounds that aren't, and depending on how you would like set up the modulation, you can get it to do like kind of ordinary sounds. However, I don't think I would want it to. I would prefer to use Aparillo for what it is basically designed for, which is an experimental synth. Which is nicer for doing soundscapey things. It's also from the, you can play the sounds. It would also be nice for soundtracks. You know, if you were doing like a maybe horror or suspense. So you've got. voice. Tim's video, the info just said Tim's vid is brilliant. It's brilliant. By the time you've watched Tim's vid, you understand how it works. Sorry, just writing a song there. Excellent. It's dead easy to. Oh, Colin Powell, say hi, Colin. See, if you hold the little planetary thing, or whatever it is, like this, it tells you what it is, which is shift, which means you can go back into the actual main synth and then mess with it. Or you can control certain aspects of it from here. So you can reduce or increase the radius of effect. Out of the pan. No, Pure Synth wasn't malfunctioning. It was me that was malfunctioning. My setup here malfunctioned completely. Pure Synth was fine. I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. I'll even leave Aparillo running in the background. Let's Let's get pure synth. What had happened is one of my connection cables had become loose, and yeah, that just basically messed up everything, including my vocal audio, the whole thing. Don't say things like pure synth. Stun it again. Stun it. Stun. Did it again then. I must have a. Do you know what it? I must have a loose connection somewhere. And do you know what? I might have thinking my headphone thing. See, that's what happened. It went off my my WhatsApp, which wasn't anything to do with anything here. Let's see. Oh, acoustic guitars. We didn't play any acoustic guitars, did we? What's this? Flamenco banjo. No, thanks. Oh, do you know what? I'm playing. Oh, it's messed it up now because I've blinking. Oh, how mind-bogglingly annoying. Right. That's crazy weird, that is. I give up. Right. I'm gonna try one more time. I wonder what's something is definitely going crazy weird here with more. I need to set up my MIDI. Oh, well done, Sean. FM Times is epic as well. Yeah, I don't know what's affecting my pure synth now, because this is the first time ever that anything ever went weird with it, which is very, very strange indeed, because it's been super. Oh, wait. Super solid. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna I'm gonna do what I did before. Oh, Mike Hardy said, "Good afternoon. Do you have any experience with the Roland RC505 looper?" Sorry about the subject change. Well, personally, Mike, I don't. But the thing does look awesome. So does the other one, isn't it? The other one, a little 2-1. But some of these guys might have. Smart fellow, never pick up for the first in the first place. They're evil. That's a great sound, isn't it? That's a lovely sound, that is. Ooh, guitar's electric. What's the name of the app you're playing now? This is Pure Synth. That's Pete. Which one? That one? Yeah, we've used that in every album, Colin. It's in every album we make. It's in every album we make, Colin. It's just that when you get it, you slap on your death metal guitar and you can't hear it anymore. No, it's quite nice, isn't it? I'll put that in. Put that in. I'll put it in again. It's actually thematically similar to. Do you remember? Is it 2112? Which is the one where everything freezes? Which is that big? I think it's 2112 where everything freezes. Sorry, it sounded familiar. It's in everything. I only know 5 chords, Cole. I only know 5 chords. Right. It's similar to the theme in 2112, I think, which is if that's the one with the ice. You know, and I think they used it in something else, and it's been used a few times for kind of film over. It's this kind of similar progression. The key's probably different, but the progression is similar. It's like D minor F, A minor, G. But you can mess it up, you know. Just by invert. The Day After Tomorrow, that's the one, not 2112. 2112 is an album by Rush, isn't it? There's no film similar. Yeah, The Day After Tomorrow, that's the one. We kind of, thematically, it's similar. Similar to that kind of thing. It was a lovely sound as well, wasn't it? Let's see. No, I think it's 1999 now. FM Tynes is still going for a few more days. And yes, FM Tynes is whilst we're here, just before we go, well, we've done our Saturday afternoon iPad iOS app, iPad app. Saturday. I think I'll call it each Saturday afternoon one. I'll call, and don't forget Thursday nights at 9 o'clock is music night, people. Thursday nights is music night. Yes, yes. FM Times is beautiful if you like the kind of let's see, FM Times classics. If you kind of love the FM electric pianos, certainly from the 80s. It's and again, Jamal clearly likes to make things a little bit sensible in the volume department, and there's nothing the matter with that. There's nothing worse, I don't think, that I am just waiting for a gap in all these live streams so I can get back to recording for the next album. Colin. Now, Colin, I found time this morning to do some mixing. In fact, now, Colin, we've got four tracks ready for mastering so far from the new album. So if you're interested in that kind of but those like sounds, and it's the same architecture. You've got four you can stack. It's the same architecture as Pure. Or if you like Neo Soul Keys or Basilicious, you basically got four oscillators where you can stack these things as you wish. But the sounds are absolutely beautiful. There's a little mixer here. I must and that's the overall, isn't it? I really need to boost up the what's me. For some reason, me sustain pedal's escaping from me foot down here. It doesn't want me to play it anymore. Hang on. They sound incredible in stereo. Is this your first sound test room live stream? I was intimidated as hell for a while there. So. Damn anti-social media. Oh, guys, come on, hit the like. There's more people watching now than there's like. Gotta love a bit of the old FM piano, don't you? But there are so many in here, like some of these FM Times and Crystal EPs, like the Angelic Crystal Stack. Let's do our thing now before we start, because I want to... there's nothing in there. I shall add one myself. I shall add a compressor. Lovely. Listen to that. Just listen to that. So we could play that same classic progression, the D minor, F, A minor, G. He's having a lie-in today, he is. That's awesome sound. I love that sound. But there are like tons and tons of cracking sounds in here. Cracking sounds, hybrid crystals. Just got to boost the volume a bit, you know. I mean, you know, which is a bit of a pain for doing app demos to have to keep boosting the volume, because some of the sounds are louder than others, and it's pointless me just boosting up the gain sort of thing. Right, I'm going to go. Done 62 minutes. That was the Saturday iPad Music App Show featuring Pure Synth and more. So what I shall do is when I do the thing in a minute, I'll do Pure Synth, and yeah, I know you did. I can't even remember what it was. What was it? What did we use it for? Was it Sallycaster 2? Something like that, wasn't it? Oh, thanks, Mike. What can I say, guys? Thanks for joining me again. Who knows what it'll be this evening if I'm live. If I'm live by 8 o'clock, I'll be. If I'm not live by 8:10, I won't be live. But if I'm live by 8 o'clock, who knows? Who knows what the synth will be? Who knows what the app will be? And powered USB hub. It is actually, do you know what? There's actually absolutely zero reason for me to use that powered USB hub for this video. Absolutely none. Because the only thing going into the blinking iPad, I might as well just plug the Blofeld USB into the iPad, but the Steinberg UR44 audio interface is plugged into it as well. And I was doing, like I said, I was doing this thing for one of mine and Colin's tracks earlier. And I was using the audio interface to add some bits. And I decided I didn't need to add anything anyway because the bass was already there. I just muted it. So I unmuted it now. Oh, yeah, I added some bass, but synth. And so it was just left plugged in. So when I set up the live stream, I just left everything plugged in as it was and plugged the actual output of the... what's it? This is definitely this. What's it? I need to sort that out. Just plug it into the iPad as it was, so makes no difference. Okay, it's no problema, Stephen. Stephen's gone for the kip. It's time for my blinking afternoon siesta soon as well. All right, thanks. Oh, thanks, Sean. How you doing? All right, guys. Brilliant, top job. Well, I may be around again later this evening. I much prefer these than just doing a 10-minute video. I know the sound quality is not as good, but you know I can get through more. And if I like it because it's dangerous, you know what I mean. If something goes wrong, man, you've got to fix it like live. which is the same as what would happen in a real life situation, which is kind of good. But you know, I mean, some apps you have to do with stereo and it's a proper video, because otherwise the sound quality sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It suffers kind of. But if it's just like this, it's kind of fun. There are so many apps to do that I just keep doing the live streams, get through more apps that way, you know, and it's fun and it keeps the interest for iOS music going. Also, which is the main point of the channel, you know. Anyway, Doug, you are the everyman of iOS music. That's it. Well, that's it. That's the point. You see, I'm not that clever when it comes to anything really, but I know a little bit about this and a little bit about that, and we muddle through. And nice to end on a C. I will see you guys later. Ta-da.